Hello, this is lesson 2.4 and this is on multiplying and dividing fractions. Please make sure you have this handout. If you don't have one, you can always download a copy from my PowerSchool website and pause the video if you need to get the handout ready with at least 2 different colors to write the notes, and then when you're ready to continue, press play. Please pause now. So now let's take a look at the example, and we're going to use the steps to help us find the answer. So the first step says change any mixed number to an improper fraction. So we have a mixed number here. We're going to do 2 times 1 plus 1, and that's going to make 1.5, 3 over 2, and then we bring down the 7 over 8. And then step 2 says to cross cancel if possible. So we look at the numbers diagonally from each other. 8 and 3 in this case, they don't share a common factor, so we can't cross cancel that way, nor does 7 and 2 share a common factor. So now we're not going to need to find common denominators. We're going to do step number 3, which is multiply across. So when we multiply across, we have 7 times 3, well that's 21. 8 times 2, and that's 16. And then we're going to simplify our answer, which in this case we cannot. So we're going to box 21 over 16. It does say to use triangle guy, so let's just draw that out here so it's always handy for us. We have 2 positive fractions, which means it's going to stay positive. Okay, so now we're going to apply those steps to these problems, and here we do have positive and negative fractions. So I have a triangle guy here just to use. I know it's already on our first box. And looking at problem number 1, it says negative 5/6 times negative 3/4. So the first thing I like to do is always give the negative to the numerator. So I'm going to extend this bar and bring the negatives on both fractions to the numerator. Okay, so now there are no mixed numbers, so I can go to step number 2, which is cross cancel if possible. And the negative 5 and the 4 cannot be cross canceled, but the negative 3 and the 6 can. These two are both divisible by 3. So we're going to divide negative 3 by 3, and it's going to become a negative 1. So it stays negative. And then we're going to divide a 6 by 3, and it's going to become a 2. Positive 2. Okay, now we can do, go to step number 3, which is to multiply across. And we are going to be using triangle guy in the process. So here, a negative 5 times a negative 1, looking at the triangle guy, it's going to be positive. So we're going to have a positive 5. And in our denominator, 2 times 4, okay, again, we're multiplying across, is going to equal 8. So we're going to write 8 here. This cannot be simplified, so it stays 5/8. Now let's take a look at problem number 2. Here we're going to first change any mixed number to an improper fraction. So we have 2 times 2 plus 1, and that answer is going to be 5 over 2. I'm going to bring the next fraction down, but remember, I always give the negative to the top, the numerator. So just think of it as it's floating up. And then we check to see if we can cross cancel. We cannot cross cancel this way, nor can we cross cancel this way. So now we just multiply across. Okay, so using our triangle guy, we have a positive times a negative. That's going to be negative. So it's going to be negative 15. And in our denominator, positive times a positive stays positive. It's positive 8. And you can always leave your answer improper as long as it's in simplest form. Okay, so now let's take a look at the lower left side where we're going to be going over dividing fractions. And the steps here are written out. Pause the video so you can copy them down and then press play when you're ready to continue. Please pause now. Okay, so let's apply these steps to the example down here. The first step says to change any mixed number to an improper fraction. So looking at our example here, we do have one mixed number that we're going to make improper. So here we're going to do 4 times 2 plus 3, that's going to be 11 over 4, so that's our improper fraction. And then we're going to bring down the second fraction with the division symbol, excuse me. And then step number 2 says that we're going to now change the division using keep, change, flip. And I use KCF above each problem. So above this problem, in red, I'm going to write KCF. Okay, so the first fraction we're going to keep, and I'm going to have to squeeze this in, 11 over 4. Then we change to multiplication and we flip the second fraction, 3 over 2. Okay, now we multiply across, but I didn't mention on the steps that you should always check if you can cross cancel after you flip. In this case, I can't cross cancel. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to multiply across. So here, 11 times 3 is 33, and then 4 times 2 is 8. And I'm going to use a triangle guy, which I don't need to because they're both positive, so my answer is positive, 33 over 8. Okay, so let's take a look at the example on the bottom right. And again, we have some negative fractions now. So what I like to do is I like to extend that fraction bar and put the negative with the numerator. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And I don't have any mixed numbers, so what we're going to do is we're going to go straight to the second step, which is to do keep, change, flip. So with my red pen and with your pen, I want you to write KCF at the bottom. So that means we're going to keep the first fraction. It stays the same. So negative 8 over 9. We change division to multiplication, and then we flip to the second fraction to 9 over 4. Now the negative floats back to the top. I always like to keep the negative at the top. Then before I multiply across, I always want to check if I can cross cancel, and I can in both diagonals. So here they're both divisible by 4, so I'm going to divide 4 by 4, and that's going to be a 1, and this is going to be a negative 2. And then I look at my other diagonal, and I have 9 and negative 9. Those are both divisible by 9, so I'm going to divide that, get a 1 here, divide negative 9, that becomes negative 1. And last step is you just multiply across. Negative 2 times negative 1, this is where you have to use triangle guy. Okay, negative times a negative, if you look at the triangle guy, it's going to be positive. So I'm going to write there, it's a positive 2. The denominator is 1 times 1. And any number over 1 is just a whole number. It's just 2. Okay? Now let's take a look at problem 2. So the first step is to make any mixed number to improper. So I have to make that second fraction an improper fraction. That second number, excuse me, an improper fraction. So then I'm going to do, first I'm going to bring down the first fraction. It's negative, so I'm going to put a negative on top. All right, so we have negative 3/10. All right, and then it's divided by. I'm not going to keep change flip yet because I have to make this improper first. So then it's going to be negative 5 over 4. And now once I make them improper, then I can apply keep, change, flip. Okay, so down here we're going to have negative 3/10 and then times 4 over 5. Okay, and I'm going to cross cancel if I can. In this diagonal I cannot cross cancel, but here I can. Even though 4 doesn't go into 10 evenly, I can divide both of these by 2. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to divide this by 2 and I get 2. And I'm going to divide this by 2 and we'll get 5. Okay, now the last step is to multiply across. And oops, I forgot about my negative signs. It kind of got lost there. Sorry, that negative 5 over 4 should be negative 4 over 5. And then that's going to make this 2 negative 2. Now we can multiply across. So we have negative 3 times negative 2, that's positive 6. And then we have to multiply the two numbers at the bottom. 5 times 5 is 25. And that's already in simplest form, so I can box my answer. And that's all for your notes. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.